You're listening to the AstroMommy Daily Horoscope, a forecast that hopes to shine a light in the dark, helping us all see where we've been, where we are, and where we're going. Whether you're a first-time listener or a long-time subscriber, thanks for being here. I truly appreciate you being in the AstroMommy community. I hope you enjoyed today's horoscope and card reading. If you would like to support the AstroMommy Newsletter, there are several ways to do so. Subscribe on Substack, share it with a friend, schedule a reading, check out my family's Etsy shop, Metaphysical Flamingo, or just leave a tip. Without further ado, here is the Daily Horoscope. What a wacky-doo week. Don't worry, George is with us. Daily Horoscope for Monday, November 7th, 2022. Good morning, friends. I'm going through some changes with the newsletter. I am trying out different things, cutting some things I no longer want to do and whatnot, so you may notice some changes over the next few months. I was expecting this, honestly, with Mars retrograde in Gemini in my first house, so I'm not really surprised that I want to revamp some things. I hope you like the changes, and I'm sorry if you don't. Let me know what you think of them, but be nice. I'm sensitive. Okay, let's get into the astrology. The moon moves into Taurus today, or rather late last night at 12:14 a.m. Eastern Time. Did you feel or experience any major shifts this last weekend? Did you observe other people making 180s in their own lives? Leaving jobs, moving, or starting or stopping committed relationships? As the energy of the total lunar eclipse is building today, we may all feel that we need to try to get grounded and reposition our footing. We may want to create stability, security, and a solid foundation, especially if this weekend had emotional earthquakes that shook everything loose or broke things. At 3:33 a.m. Eastern Time, Venus perfected her square to Saturn. This transit could bring up feelings of rejection, self-worth issues, and financial losses. I was born with this aspect, but in different signs. Nonetheless, I know it very well. Venus square Saturn brings up insecurities, like not feeling beautiful enough or feeling like you lack something in some way. Venus in Scorpio is like a siren, beautiful, seductive, yet dangerous, and Saturn in Aquarius is like the Vulcan Spock, played by Leonard Nimoy from Star Trek, arrogant, sarcastic, and unerringly logical. So this energy is about something that's deep, emotional, and otherworldly, Scorpio, water, being challenged by something that is useful, intellectual, and a little bit alien, Aquarius, air. A few of Spock's best quotes that fit this archetype are, quote, "Insufficient facts always invite danger. Without followers, evil cannot spread. The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few, or the one." And once you have eliminated the impossible, whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth, unquote. I feel that these quotes illustrate this energy quite, well, logically, of course. Whatever areas of life Venus and Saturn govern in your natal chart will be tested at this time. Your loyalties, commitments, and serious responsibilities in regard to money, love, and relationships will be questioned. This transit may result in an action being taken that either advances the situation or thwarts its progress. By the morning, Mercury will make a sesquiquadrate to Jupiter in Pisces, retrograde. So this is yet another delay as we try to push things through and make them connect. Again, this is Jupiter, the greater benefic, so the gifts are coming, they are just delayed. I talked over the weekend about planting out an orchard. Fruit trees do not typically bear fruit in the first or even second year, so you have to wait for all your hard work to pay off. Don't upend the orchard just because you're tired of waiting. That would be ridiculous. Remember what you have invested in and keep the faith that the orchard will grow and produce fruit. With Jupiter in Pisces retrograde during all of these transits and the eclipse happening tomorrow, we all need to keep the faith and stay hopeful. The sun always comes up tomorrow. It's a constant we can count on. Quote, "This too shall pass," unquote, is another constant that needs to be our motto right now. If there's something I've learned in my short time here on this planet, it's that nothing ever stays the same. Things always change. Situations change, relationships change, money comes in and money goes out. Whatever you're dealing with right now that feels unbearable will not be the same thing that you are dealing with another year from now, so just keep the faith. Let's move on to the card for the day. I have been enjoying exploring one deck a week for the last 2 weeks, and I am going to do the same thing this week with Morgan's Tarot. What is the guidance for today? Let George do it. On this card, we see a person walking on what looks like water towards the sunset, carrying something in front of themselves, a bag, a guitar. It's hard to tell what it is, but this person is walking forward. At the bottom of the card, the words, "Let George do it," are written. Quote, George likes to do things. It makes him happy that he is more competent and less lazy than 99.9% of the rest of humankind. Relax and let your intuition guide you. George will do the rest. Unquote. Using this deck all week is going to test my interpretive skills. So I guess this card means to have faith and trust your gut as you move ahead in your endeavors. The things you don't have a plan for will be handled by George. Who George is in your life will most likely be different than who George is in my life, and that is the nature of the elusive George. We all have our own. I would love to know who or what you feel is your George. What do you think this card means for today? Please share your thoughts in the comments or in the new chat. I hope this is helpful. Until tomorrow, AstroMommy.
Today's horoscope was brought to you by the Moon in Taurus, Venus square Saturn, and Mercury sesquiquadrate Jupiter. Quick links and resources can be found at the bottom of the newsletter. Today's card was pulled from Morgan's Tarot, available on Amazon. If you purchase anything through the affiliate links that I provide in the newsletters, I will make a small commission, but there are no additional costs to you. I don't share or recommend things that I don't 100% believe in and use myself.